Alright, so I went to Michael's last week, and I ended up with a bunch of clearance yarn. So this is the Caron skinny cakes in blueberry ice. I got 7 of these. They retailed at $12.99. I got them for $5 a pop. So it was a beautiful steal. And Yarn Inspirations, who owns Caron, as you can see there, has this on their website, which is made with these cakes. I'm going to be making the 4 5XL. So as you can see, this uses 2 colors. So you need 3 balls of each color. I'm going to use all the blueberry ice to make this. And I might just make it longer with the 7th one, or I might add pockets. I haven't really decided yet. But this is the plan for these blue Caron cakes. And this is up for free on their website. It is the mitered mesh crochet cardigan. And like I said, it's using 2 colors. So this one uses, whatever this says, grape and whatever that is. I'm not even going to try. But I have 7, so I'm going to try and use all 7. But yeah, so that is the plan for this one. And hopefully it turns out it'll be, I don't think it's too bad because it's, you've got 2 back panels, 2 front panels, and the sleeves, and then you just make the bottom longer. So, and given how this goes, I might just do 1 large back panel. I don't know. I kind of like the L shapes that you get on the back that mirror the front instead of just having it be striped all the way across. So I might do that too. But yeah, so that's the plan for this one. And you'll get to come along and see what happens. Alright, so I have made the first back piece for this cardigan. I love how the blues have striped up. Definitely think this cardigan is going to be very cute. It's definitely wide enough. There's going to be 2 back pieces, so this is only half of it. So it's definitely wide enough, but it's not long enough. But the pattern, you end up with 2 of these sewn together, and then you add on the sleeves and the fronts, and then you add a bunch of length. And since I have a whole extra skein as opposed to what the pattern calls for, I think I'm going to be able to add a decent amount of length to it, so I'm not worried about that. This yarn is 3 weight, so it's a lot smaller than I'm used to working with, but this is just, this is the starting row. So you do the chain, and then the corner you double crochet 3 together. And I was thinking that I could add on the outside, but again, because it's wide enough, I don't really think I want to add more to the width, so it would just need to be to the length, and I can do that once I do the other side. I am using, what do I got here? Can we focus? Nope. What does it say on there? We got a 3.5 size hook. The yarn and the pattern both call for 4 hook, but with how thin this yarn is, I just liked the 3.5 better. So that's the update. I have used that much out of this first skein. So I also think the count for 6 balls of yarn is a bit egregious and probably not correct. I have finished all 4 pieces. I think my plan is to add 5 rows on each one, because the pattern calls for a 4 hook. I'm using a 3.5, so these were always going to turn out just a little too small. So I think each row is roughly 1/2 inch. If I add 5 on each piece, it'll add 10 inches to the entire thing. And there's still no like ribbing, button, placard type stuff on it yet. But all 4 of those panels, and I still have that much left of the first skein. I bought 7. So, granted, yes, I dropped a 1/2 hook size, but their math is wonky. Because there is no reason dropping 1/2 hook size should let me make all 4 main body panels with 1 ball of yarn. So, I don't fucking know. I'm gonna have to figure out what to make with whatever's left over. But yeah, that's our progress update. Alrighty, so this is my update. I added 10 rounds to each panel, ish. Because the way the pattern's written, like it ends up where the corner's not in the same place on each panel for each side, so I had to fix it. So I made all the panels the same size, and then I sewed them together. But we've got lots of room here. I mean, definitely gonna be overlapping once we get button placards and all that good stuff on here. Obviously, it needs more length. And then that's the back. This one, like one of these was like 3 rows shorter than the other one for some reason. I don't know. So that's where we're looking. That's our update. Not quite halfway through the second ball yet. So whoever said that this pattern needs 6 balls to make this entire cardigan was just fucking wrong. Now, granted, it's 3 of each color, so if it was like 2 and a little bit and 2 and a little bit, I'd buy it. But I genuinely do not think I'm going to need 4 to make this. And granted, yes, I'm using a half size smaller hook, but I don't think it should be affecting the amount of yarn that this uses to this extent. I really like this blue, and I really like this mesh stitch. And, like, it's usually I like things to be nice and thick and heavy, which when you're working with 4 weight yarn means it's warm and thick and heavy. But this is like solid while still being like very, I mean, it's mesh, very see-through, very breathable. So I'm liking how this is going so far. Hello, everyone. So I have finished the cardigan, and you're probably wondering what? Because last time I checked in, I think I had assembled the panels. Fuck July. That's all I'm gonna say. Just fuck. Specifically the second half of July. It was 2 weeks of bad. But in the 2 weeks of bad, I finished the cardigan. So let's have a look. She is long. And I did end up deviating from the pattern a bit. So I did not do cuffs on the sleeves, because I did not feel it was necessary. So no cuffs on the sleeves. And then I am not going to be able to show you the full length without getting taller. So let's pause while I get taller. Hey look, I'm back and I'm taller. You can see how long it is. It hits just above my knee. And then for the border here, it's just 5 rounds, half double crochets. That's it. Nice and simple. But it's cute. It's pretty warm, too. See if I can turn around here, show you the back. And yeah, I am quite happy with how it turned out. It took forever. But it turned out quite nicely. It's very warm for being just a mesh stitch. And the only complaint I have is, if you recall, I picked out this pattern because it said it would use 6 cakes of the yarn. And I had 7, so it's just going to make it longer. I ask you all, I offer you all to wager a guess as to how many skeins of yarn I actually ended up using to make this. Have we all guessed? This is what's left of skein 3. So it's 2 skeins plus whatever this was.